We just found out that the victim was Paige Pringle, a bartender here at Dos Gatos. Now, the night of the shooting, she was dropping off gifts for a coworker's child. The shooting happened shortly after. Now, tonight, they have a seat reserved for her, and people can come and gather and remember her. Caitlin Walsh, Channel 4, the local station. So Bell walked right up to Robinson and the two got into a fist fight. Then Bell walked away. Robinson then followed him right outside of the JSO detention center, and the two came right over here to this orange marking on the ground, and that is where Bell got stabbed by Robinson. Then a security guard came out from the JSO building and tased Robinson. San Marco train is known to hold up traffic, but we can't contribute that to the shooting. JSO says one victim was found inside the car with multiple gunshot wounds, the other on the ground. We are down here for Marion County Day on the Capitol Courtyard, and I'm here with Circus. Circus is a trained, certified therapy horse for children that have gone through traumatic events and have been through some hard times. I downloaded Wink to see what it was all about. Now, the app says people over 13 can join, but there's no way to verify your identity. So people of any age could join, whether it's a child or a grown adult. Shannon McCarthy's sister was found here, a boat ramp off San Juan Avenue. She was only about a half-mile away from her home off Colonial Avenue, and she was found July 6. Now get this, a commenter on a News4Jax website said that he saw the sister here on July 4th and July 5th. The investigation brought police to this home. As you can see, there's orange spray paint on the ground and blue evidence markers on the windows and doors. Police say that there was a struggle inside the home. Mosley was convicted of both murders in 2005. He received a life sentence for Wilkes' murder and to death for Jaquan's. They brought the 17-year-old mother here. She told deputies inside that she thinks she may be pregnant. Now inside the press conference, First Lady Casey DeSantis introduced members of the Florida Cancer Connect Collaborative Program, and they are doctors who brought presentations and information to the roundtable discussion. Students, get ready to join the climbing club and start climbing today. FSU students can join the climbing club on Thursday nights from 7 to 10 p.m. And it's not just about climbing, but for building deep friendships through a shared love for the sport. The 2024 presidential election is around the corner, with candidates from each political party trying to become America's next president. How will their policies and political beliefs affect America? Dredging boat has arrived in Villano Beach to begin a long-awaited beach renourishment project. It will replace sand washed away during recent hurricanes. Officials say dredging will continue 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to speed up the process. Work is scheduled to wrap up in March. While this is happening, a large section of the parking area at Surfside Park will be closed, but public access to the beach will remain open. A popular local coffee shop now has a new location at Jacksonville International Airport. Southern Grounds cut the ribbon on its newest shop yesterday. It's located in the airport before you go through security. That means if you order a beverage there, you can't take it through security. But don't worry, Southern Grounds has another location in Concourse A after you go through security. Florida State University suspended Students for a Democratic Society for interrupting a Board of Trustees meeting. The SDS group has now lost their recognized student organization title, meaning they can't participate with university events or use the FSU branding.
I don't believe they should be banned. I find it weird that protesting is what led them to be banned, especially since other organizations have done so much more.
Back in November is when the students held a protest outside the meeting because they learned they weren't able to speak for public comment, which was supposed to happen.
So we get there about 2:40, and they say public comment had already passed. So we just go in there, we silently wave our flags.
The students went inside the building protesting and saying pro-Palestine chants and then were removed from the meeting. In a statement from FSU's Division of Student Affairs, they say the Students for Democratic Society violated the Student Organization Conduct Code, which is applicable to all recognized student organizations across FSU's campus. The statement also says students didn't comply with police, disrupted the university's event, and didn't leave when they were asked to.
Never be defeated! The people united!
Pro-life activists around the state have gathered almost 1 million signatures for the proposed ballot. And because Floridians gathered those signatures, this amendment could make its way to voters this November.
I think that they were fair, and I hope that they are fair and just when they make their decision. We have faith in the Florida Supreme Court, and we have faith in Floridians.
But first, the Florida Supreme Court has to approve the language within the amendment. The proposed amendment would change Florida's abortion law from 15 weeks of pregnancy up to 24 weeks instead.
I think people will be confident that when something is happening in their body and they need to make a choice for their health, that people will be able to do that without restriction.
Exceptions past 24 weeks would be due to health care complications of the patient. Florida State Attorney General Ashley Moody argues the language in the amendment is misleading to voters in terms of one word used in the amendment: viability.
I believe we will win. I believe we will win. I believe.
Moody stated in a previous proposal against the amendment, the word viability can have different meanings to voters. The baby makes it through a full pregnancy or can't outside of the uterus.
All we're trying to do is make people realize that there are many things that they are not understanding based on the verbiage in that amendment. And